Gerry Turner has discussed the last time he had physical intimacy. During the November 16, 2023, episode of The Golden Bachelor, Turner was asked point-blank by contestant Leslie Fhima the last time he had sex. Turner seemed caught off guard, and he blurted out a couple of answers. The exchange came as physical intimacy was on everyone's minds due to the fantasy suite overnight dates between Turner, Fhima and the other finalist, Theresa Nist. Stop reading if you don't want to get spoilers for that episode. Here's what you need to know. Leslie Fhima asked Gerry Turner the last time he had sex before the fantasy suites. Turner declared that, "It's nobody's business what happened in the fantasy suite," but he added that his relationship with Leslie was significantly improved through the course of our night. When Fhima asked Turner, "When's the last time you had sex?" he laughed and then asked her to clarify whether she meant by myself or with someone else. He then informed her, "A long time." At that point Fhima responded that she hadn't had sex for a year. Turner explained that the overnight dates were an opportunity to be physically intimate with each other, and he posed the question, "Do people my age still knock boots and have a good time?" and answered his own question, saying, "I may have that kind of day." He said he loved the idea of pillow talk and the opportunity to talk without filters. Asked how important physical intimacy would be to him in the fantasy suites, he said, "I will try to read the room and try to have a conversation about it. That would be a moment." He laughed and said, "What are you crazy? What are you nuts? There are moments you go, I'm not going to pass this up. It might be the last time in my life." He added, "It's been a while certainly in that area. I'd want to make sure her comfort level was as complete as it can possibly be if it leads to something more physical." At his age, Turner said, physical intimacy is more gentle, slow, something you can savor, and he declared it was the most special thing a person can give. Gerry Turner revealed he told both Leslie Fhima and Theresa Nist that he loves them after the fantasy suites. Turner revealed that he could see a life with each of the women and he admitted telling them, both, "I love them." He said that he and Nist have a bond where they know what each other is thinking. According to Turner, the word intimacy goes beyond the physical to him and involves feelings of the heart. He said he perceived it as where we can go behind closed doors and have a conversation that's brutally honest. However, he refused to reveal the degree of physical intimacy with Nist and Fhima in the fantasy suites. Turner made sweeping proclamations about both women after the fantasy suites. With Nist, he said the next morning was the first day of the next part of his life, and he said, "All of the questions and trepidation I had about Theresa was gone in the first hour and a half." When Nist told him, "I love you," Turner said, "and you know how I feel about you," but he later admitted, "Last night I told her that I loved her." He said he means it and was saying it from the bottom of my heart. Nist revealed that Turner saw a side of me that he didn't know existed. Nist revealed to Turner that she had not been with anyone in a physically intimate way since her husband died, so if they decided to do that, it would mean a lot to her. Before the fantasy suite date and dinner, Turner had qualms about Nist, saying, "It feels like we're not moving forward, we're not exploring new ground." He was equally flattering to Fhima after their overnight date, telling her, "I think you're that one," referring to the woman he can't live without and saying, "I have to have you with morning coffee. I have to have you when I go to bed at night, and I think there's no one else I'd rather figure it out with." Fhima declared, "That was a great night," and Turner said, "That was not enough sleep," and he said they had talked about everything. Nist told Turner she could see a life with you. "I can picture holidays." Turner called Theresa kind, nice, a gentle person, a good soul. But Turner declared himself confused. "I am looking at Theresa and going, what is wrong with you, Turner? She's the ideal woman for you, but at the time I'm thinking, what is Leslie doing right now?" Fhima made a joke about physical intimacy at one point, responding, 69, when Turner asked if she liked the thermostat set at 80. He said that Fhima is playful and authentic about what she does, and he absolutely could see her as a life partner. He said he was in love with Fhima and was starting to peel the layers of the onion back with her, but he indicated that he has a nice, warm and secure feeling with Nist because Theresa has a hole in her heart just like I do. On so many levels we get each other. He said he had held back telling her he loved her before because, if I say it again, I want to make sure it's the right moment and the right feel. So that's kind of where I am at. Read next. Faith Martin reveals why she thinks Gerry Turner cut her.